I agree, but I think jobs like that, where you're quite vulnerable and you put a lot of trust on someone like heart surgery, or even any doctor, or even professions like teaching, any profession where you're working with vulnerable people and you quite a lot of trust, I think it's good that they have a board that demonstrates a standard across, because a lot of people could self-certify and say that there are a certain standard, but having a board that is voted in by the public, a democratic process where we trust the board, we trust the public members, because I wouldn't want my mother being operated by someone like Andrew Tate claiming he could do heart surgery, or a butcher or a barber. I would want someone that's done 5 years of medical school, passed all the exams, shown that they put the dedication, the work in, who's done 8 years, or has done 2 years of foundation training, 9 years of specialty training, and then I'm like, okay, finally, you know what, you've put in the hours, you've shown, you've learned from people that are in the field, okay, fair enough, like, I can finally let you operate on my heart, or my mother's heart, or my dad's heart, which isn't great right now, but hopefully.
Sorry to hear that. Well, I will say this, so we are taking an outlier example of heart surgeons and like very, very professional people. When I think the question goes to 9-to-5ers, I'm thinking of a mass majority of people who work behind a cubicle, people who necessarily kind of live a very routine-based life of going to work, coming home, watching TV, going to sleep. If I'm talking about the mass majority of people, I do feel those people are very jealous. I mean, how could you not be when there's people on your feed that are half your age traveling the world doing whatever they want? I think there's an underlying sense of jealousy. And I think when a lot of people have this conversation, they always bring up the outlier example of medicine and this and that, whereas like that's not the mass majority. The mass majority are people who live very depressing lives behind a cubicle.